Like Abdi, Danny Min here, and welcome back to another episode of Parkasaurus. As the title suggests, this is the final episode of Parkasaurus. We're gonna get the last remaining dinosaurs, all of them. So we're gonna have to do a bit of juggling. I've got a head start. Some of them are in, but we will showcase every single dinosaur in a baby form and a full-grown adult form. So over here we have our Carnotaurs, they're fine. We've got our Cosmos, we have our Mamenchisaurus, and there's a Mamenchisaurus baby ready to go. There should be a few babies ready to go, in fact. So here he or she is Nico, and they are happy now because they have 4. So that is the Mamenchisaurus exhibit is now complete. Now our Lambosaurus is our Lambeosaurus even. These were kind of tricky because for ages these were fully grown, but they were not laying an egg. And I thought it was because they needed quite a high herd mentality. I thought they needed more than 4 dinosaurs to go up to 100%. But that wasn't the case. What had actually happened is we had spawned 3 female dinosaurs. So I had to give one of them a Viking hat in order to change it to a male in order to get them to breed. But they have done indeed. So we've got another baby little Lambosaur down here, Harley, and that puts them up to 4 as well. So they're all super happy. Now this guy's a bit hungry, but that'll be fine once he goes to eat something. Moving swiftly on, we have our Oviraptors in here. One doth believe. I'm pretty sure if I can click on one, because there's only 2 in here and this is quite a small exhibit. Are you an Oviraptor? Hello, give me click on. Yeah, Oviraptor. So they're both happy. In there we've got our Albertosaurus over here. Those are both good as well. So they are totally fine. And on to the next. So our next one is the Apatosaurus. All 4 of them are in. We actually had them in the first iteration of Tyranno Park. So over here we have the Animantarx, and there is a Animantarx baby ready to go. They've got these wild spikes just behind their head. They're pretty awesome. You are ready to go, so welcome there, Duke. That's a pretty cool name. Hungry, your dinosaur is sick. Well, that's weird. He's just been born. Okay, let's go to medicine, right? So we'll request general, and they might be okay. That might just be a slight bug, or it could be that it's been waiting to be born for ages, and they actually start to starve in the eggs. If that's the case, that's bad, because most of these dinosaurs will probably have that issue. I just want to make sure you get cured. Is someone actually going to cure you? You should see a veterinarian running down. There he is. Oh, he's giving him a bath. Yeah, he's going to I think he's done it. I don't think that actually worked. Okay, we're going to request herbs then. Give him some herbs. Dinosaur was given the wrong medicine. Okay, an injection. Duke was given the correct medicine and recovered right away. Right, sweet. So Duke is going to be just fine. Now, who do we have over here? So this is our Coelophysis. There's already 4 of them in there. They should be all good. Over here we've got our Spinos. They're just fine. Now we've got our. Who are you again? Ornithomimus. So there is a 4th Ornithomimus to be added. He's fine. He's fit and healthy. He just needs some food. You should be able to go and get some food, and everything should be fine. That brings them up to 4, so they are now incredibly happy. Zola there is overjoyed with life. Over here, right, we have our Gigantospinosaurus, which is a new dinosaur. So this wasn't in any of the other episodes. This was one of the last sort of, I don't know, 15 or something dinosaurs that we had. There is actually quite a lot of dinosaurs in this game. So I hatched these recently. They are fully grown. They've got these cool spikes. They are a small dinosaur, so they don't take up that much room, which is awesome. So I was able to convert this from a desert biome to alpine or tundra, which is what they need. And here's the baby. Oh, hello baby. Yeah, so you're kind of hungry as well. So I think if you leave dinosaurs in an egg for too long, they starve. So it's this is perfect timing, really. So there's our Gigantospinosaurus. They're pretty cool, actually. It's weird that they're small. They are probably one of the larger, smaller dinosaurs, just borderline on the medium size. Now another new dinosaur is the Hyungosaurus. Again, we've got 3 of these. These are pretty cool. They kind of look like Kentrosaurus. Their models are very similar. I believe they were similar paleontologically. So, yeah, there's 3 of them in there. They are super happy. There is a 4th ready to pop. Dino friend. How are you, my friend? Yeah, they're fine. He's another 10 more minutes or something, and he might have been sick as well. I think we should be good for all the remaining dinosaurs, as long as he goes for food. Don't get squished by your mother and father. That would be bad. They should be okay. So over here we've got our velociraptors. We're keeping the velociraptors in the park. Another new dinosaur here. Again, this was another one where I thought it was weird that it needed more than 4 dinosaurs because their social was really bad. But it turns out that's not the case. Again, all 3 of these were female, so I had to add a hat onto this guy in order to get him to, or in order to get her to change to a male. So these are pretty cool. These are our Huerosauruses. They look awesome. Definitely different from the other stegos. Maybe more in line with the standard Stegosaurus, but definitely different from the Kentros and Hyungosaurus, which is pretty cool. We've got a baby here, ready to go. Hello little fella, Poppy. She's a lady. And off she goes. Again, low food, but we should be good. So the last dinosaur that I managed to place was our Ankylosaurus, which is over here. Now these are strange because these need, they're obviously cephalopods. They require a large exhibit, so that I had to remove the Brachiosaurus from in here and give the exhibit to these guys. But they don't really grow that big. They've got these cool spines down the sides, but this is it. These 3 are fully grown. They do not grow any larger. They're 2 weeks old, which was strange. I was wondering why these guys were taking so long to grow. And then I noticed that they went and they had a baby, which was odd. So they can only have a baby once they're full-size mature adults. So there they are. Ooh, I thought this Tyrannosaurus Rex was trying to escape there. I did have an issue with these guys, with the Gigantospinosaurus, because they were escaping a lot. It seems like the higher tier dinosaurs, some of them have higher aggro stats and they will actively try and escape. So you need decent walls around your exhibits. Unlike the sort of standard, uncommon and common gem dinosaurs that are quite placid and tame, yeah, these higher tier ones will, it seems like more of them will actively try to escape. But we've got a baby Parkasaurus here, ready to rock and roll. There it is, Amory. So they should be happy now. You can go and get some food and you'll be fine. These are weird because this sort of reminds me of like a snake's head. And the ones with the red, like he's got the red head. And sort of creeped me out a bit. I was like, ooh, it's creepy. Especially when you're in the first person mode and you see this looking at you. It's like a long snake's head. It's kind of creepy. But our baby should hopefully be able to go and get some food before the day ends, because they will go to sleep, and obviously when they're asleep they don't eat. Let's exit this mode. There we go. Where is the baby? The wee baby. It's in here somewhere. They're so small, these newborns, for the Parkasaurus. Totally different from the rest, because the Mamenchisaurus, Apatosaurus, the Brachys, etc., the Seismosaurs, as babies they were still quite big. But yeah, these ones are very small. There he is. He's got that weird orange glow around it. He's still not had any food yet, which is kind of disconcerting. But yeah, that's all the ones I've gotten so far. Now what I will do is I will remove a few dinosaurs from enclosures to get the last of them in. The last dinosaurs are here, so we have Hesperosaurus even, the Minmi, the Sauropelta, the Euoplocephalus. Is that how you say it? Euoplocephalus. The Ankylosaurus, the Sinoceratops, and the Hadrosaur. So we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dinosaurs left to go. That's one thing, this game is not shy on dinosaurs. There are a lot of dinosaurs to choose from. No way in hell could you fit them all in one park. That would be utter insanity. But what I will do is I will remove some of these dinosaurs from exhibits and get the last ones in. I'll do the same again. I will allow them to grow old and then have a baby, and then we'll get to showcase the fully grown adults and the babies. So I will get that done and then we shall return. Okay, so here we are back once more. The remaining dinosaurs are all in. We had to remove 28 dinosaurs and place them in storage in order to get these guys in, but starting with these ones. So these are our Sauropeltas. So they are actually pretty cool. They've got these large horns on their back, which look pretty smart. It's pretty menacing. But yeah, they're pretty cool. The Sauropeltas, they are a high tier dinosaur, and we've got a baby here. Oh, the baby Theo, and he's drowning. Run, Theo, get out of the water. Yeah, so they're very cool, the Sauropeltas. So they're all in. Happy days. On to the next one, which is none of these. We've actually got 2 here, right? So there are 2 here, but for the reason is I want to see what happens if you add. So 1 more will give them 100% for social. These are the Euoplocephalus, and yeah, there's 3 of them in here. They look pretty cool. Again, they are an ankylosaurid. They kind of look like Ankylosaurus. Maybe the tailbone at the back is maybe slightly bigger. This guy is swinging away. So we'll grab one here. Pop. There's the baby. So they're at 100% for social. Now what happens if you add another? Nothing. They're still at 100%. Now this exhibit will no longer be big enough for all these, or it might be, because this used to house Apatosauruses, so it's a slightly bigger enclosure. But there they are. There's the babies there. Oh, this one's unhappy. Ooh, because he's sick. Okay, let's get him request medical. Which one required medical? Oh, you see, the problem is these things are tiny as well, so they often disappear. Is it you? Do you request medical? You do. Okay, so let's try some general medicine. And we'll recover soon. Excellent. So he's going to get better. This is all good. Health is going to go up. Enrichment is at 40%. Social is good. He just needs some food. Now he should be healed. Dinosaur's cured. So that's nice. That's our Eopolocephalus, which is awesome. Any more babies? Let's have a look. Now, what are these guys? Ah, so these are the Minmies, which are really cool. Now, I don't think, or there should be an egg or a breeding area for them in here. There's maybe not. We will place another one. There we go. No, we don't need that, because what I actually did for the Minmies was I saw the egg and I was clicking on it. The baby is there, so we'll look at the baby and we'll remove this because they do not have enough space for a 5th dinosaur. But here is our Minmies. They're just a small dinosaur. They're pretty cool. Again, from the Ankylosaurid family. Here is the baby. His name's Oak Tree, apparently. Nope. That's one thing about this game, is sometimes it's difficult to click on things because other things are in the way, and you can only move around by pressing Q and E. I'd like it to be a more hold middle mouse button and drag to sort of rotate. That would be very nice. But there's Zane. He's the baby Minmi who literally just hatched prior to me starting recording again. So he literally is 1 day old. And the rest of them are there, and they are all super happy. Right, so that is a few more dinosaurs down. These, I believe, are nothing. I think that's the Coelophysis. We've got our Spinos. We have a Sinoceratops egg ready to go. So there's Gus, the Sinoceratops. Very cool. I like the way the spikes sort of lean forward, the horn at the front. Yeah, it's cool. The holes in the skull there. So that's really cool. So there's a few of them. They are all good. The baby is going to be ready to hatch just shortly. Let's speed it up actually, because I think there are 1 or 2 other dinosaurs that still have to lay eggs. So there we go. There is Francis. Again, Francis is really hungry, borderline being close to being sick, so hopefully he goes and gets some food. Francis a dude, right? Yeah. But he seems happy. They should all be at 100. Once he gets a bit of enrichment, he'll be fine. His health should go up once he eats as well. So that should be all good. Now over here, we've still got our Gigant Spinosaurus. It looks like the Hadrosaurs have not leveled up yet. They're only 6 days old, so we'll have to wait. They do have the egg in there, but they're not fully matured yet, so we'll come back to them. But it looks as though our Ankylosauruses have fully matured, and there's a baby there. So these are pretty cool as well. They've got unique little designs on the front of their heads. They've got the 2 horns there, which look pretty cool. The devil dinosaur there. So that's really neat. There's another one in blue, if you like blue. Got a blue egg, and this is Floyd. Hello, Floyd. Yeah, and he's pretty hungry as well, but he will get some food. He will get some enrichment. His health will come up. It seems like they mostly all start with this. These eggs have not been waiting that long, so I find it strange that they're all sort of starving before they actually appear. Now, how old are you guys? Yeah, you're 1 week old, so I think at 1 week they possibly reach full maturity and become adults. But these are our Hesperosauruses, again from the Stegosauria family. They are very cool. Again, pretty similar to a standard Stegosaurus, but they're very cool. Again, we've got a little babby here ready to go, and he is Nico. We've got a few Nicos. Got a few Nicos in the park. It's tiny though. It's absolutely tiny. Someone's gonna stand in it. Ooh, careful there, Lionel. You almost wiped out your own kid. So again, he's going to get food. He'll be just fine. He needs to stay away from Lionel. Lionel is on some sort of rampage. But yeah, our last dinosaur, obviously the Hadrosaurs here. So they are 1 week old, and maybe they have reached full maturity. I think they should grow bigger. They kind of look like the Parkasaurus, slightly. They've got that sort of look about them, but we'll wait for them to level up. I have checked, so there is definitely a male and female variant of these dinosaurs roaming in this paddock, so they should be good to have a baby. But yeah, this game is... my thoughts on this game, while we're waiting, is it's really good. If you like dinosaurs, this is definitely would be a game for you. If you like this sort of quirky graphic style, which I really do, because the colours in this game are phenomenal. It's very pretty. You can make your exhibits look really nice as well. I love the change in the seasons when the trees turn to autumn and you get the snow, the rain, the water is very pretty. Yeah, it's a very nice looking game. Now I know a lot of people do not go for this sort of graphic style, this sort of quirky graphic style, but I really like it. I think it's great. If you like more sort of realism, then maybe things like Jurassic World Evolution. Jurassic World Evolution 2 is going to be coming out soon, so maybe that would be for you. But yeah, this is a great game. It's reasonably priced. In fact, I think the price is very good. I bought it way back in 2000 and at the end of 2018 when it was in early access, and then I sort of waited for the full release before doing the playthrough on it, which I think was a good idea. But they have added tons more dinosaurs. Actually doing this last episode and getting every single dinosaur on the go, waiting for them to reach full maturity and have babies and stuff, this actually took hours. This would have been many sort of slow episodes if I was to record me just trying to get the dinosaurs. That's why I decided to do it sort of offline and just showcase them once they had given exhibits and made fully mature. Yeah, so it would have been kind of slow. But there are so many dinosaurs, you're literally going to have to make tons of different variations of your park in order to get them all in. As I said before, there is absolutely no way that you would be able to fit every single dinosaur in one park. Even if you scrimped on sort of things like paths, and if you didn't have any guest amenities, you're still not going to have the space to get every single dinosaur in. There are quite a lot. So probably best thing to do is do the tier system like I did. I think that worked out well. At least we got to see everything, and that was the sort of main goal, was to get at least a tiny glimpse at each single dinosaur. Every single dinosaur deserves its time in the limelight. The colours for them are beautiful as well. You also have the ability to have the sort of quirky graphic style and the dinosaur look, or the sort of realism look that we've got here, that sort of makes them look partially realistic. They've still got the weird googly eyes and stuff, but yeah, they're cool. Yeah, so these do look different. Their head sort of fins, or whatever these are, horns or bumps or whatever, are sort of more prominent now that they're slightly older. So yeah, it's cool. But yeah, this, as I said, this is a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. There is, as well, tons of scenarios, so you can do tons of scenario parks. I do believe there's a park that you can build on the moon, so if you like building dinosaur parks in outer space, that map would absolutely be for you. I just took the plain one because I wanted to build everything. I'm glad that I got to mess around with the bridge system and stuff. That was really cool. The rivers, I'm happy with the way the river came through the park, and yeah, it looks really nice. The frame rate as well, when there are no people in the park, is excellent. It never goes below 60 FPS at 4K. As soon as you add guests though, it tanks really bad. especially when you're sort of down this area, because guests sort of congregate around the sort of park entrance. One of my gripes, or a couple of the gripes, are sometimes when you're trying to click on things, you accidentally click on trees and stuff. Again, the camera rotation, I'd love to have like a free sort of camera instead of the Q&E to rotate. It's not a massive deal, you can still see everything. But yeah, sometimes you do go to try and find something and you can't see, like, because these trees and stuff are in the way. But apart from that, the controls are great. What else was I going to say? Yeah, the guests. So I actually finished all this and I forgot to save it. And then I, to be honest, could not be bothered rebuilding it all again. But when I rebuilt this, again I opened the park, and even though there was food and chairs and toilets all up here, I put more food down here, toilets all around the back, some trees here, toilets here, benches along here, benches along there, benches along here. I did all that, but when I let the people back into the park, there was not enough time in the day, so they can't actually get up to here and then back to the exits before the park actually closes, which I think is a little strange. I've never ever seen anybody using these booths either. I just put them in for show, the information booths, but I've never seen anyone use them, so I don't know particularly why they are there. But our Hadrosaur baby is almost ready to hatch. This was the last dinosaurs, these were the last ones that I put in. But yeah, the dig thing is really cool. Obviously there's the science spam, so it gives you like endless money. I mean, I could literally have like $100 trillion if I converted all this science. The park staff work really well, the scientists are great. There was a few things, security start to catch things like thieves and stuff like that once I started leveling them up. I didn't know that visitors actually came in and stole stuff, so that was pretty cool. The decorations are phenomenal. The veterinarians are really good as well. I don't know how many you would need to sustain a park like this, but I've never had issues with dinosaurs being hungry and stuff. Your veterinarians seem to be on the ball, especially when they're leveled up. They become really fast and OP, so that's really good as well, so that you don't have to worry about that and micromanage every single staff member. What else? There was something else I was going to say and I've totally forgot. I did totally forget. Yeah, so it's cool. The food system is good as well. I totally forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something. There is obviously the pumpkin you can get as well that turns people into zombies and stuff, so that's kind of neat. Zombies and ghosts. I love the first person mode. The run and gun mode is absolutely phenomenal. I actually did a video where I let every single dinosaur loose and I ran around the park and sort of shot them down, but because I had so many security, I only managed to get like 4 of them, and security dealt with the rest. And the weird thing was, when I did that video, because they come out and they sort of destroy all this stuff, the frame rate absolutely tanked, and the recording of the video was super bad, so I just sort of left it. But yeah, it's kind of cool as well. You can do that. Obviously your security guards will go and take care of dinosaurs that escape, which was not really a massive problem in this park. Not with the sort of common and uncommon gem dinosaurs, but with the rare and epic gem dinosaurs. Some of them will break out for no reason if you have weak fences around. Our Carnotaurs went on a rampage. These Gigantospinosaurus, even when they were babies, I released them and they broke through a wooden fence and started destroying everything when they were literally like 2 inches tall. So that was kind of cool, because I did say in a much earlier video that it was kind of tame. There wasn't really many breakouts or things like that. But then it sort of comes into play as you get more sort of better aggressive dinosaurs. But here we go, our last Hadrosaur is ready. Pop. Jovi. the last dinosaur. Oh, look, I'm cute. You go and get some food there, Jovi. And here's our... Oh, look, you're happy because you've got a kid. Aw. Theo. I think we just had a Theo. And Otilly. Yeah, so the Hadrosaurus, last dinosaur. Pretty cool. So that is every single dinosaur being added to the park at some time. I've kept a lot of the carnivores in. The carnivores are really good. Obviously, there's the fan favourite, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I really like the Spinos. I think the Spinos are very cool indeed. Obviously, again, love the exhibits. The decorations and stuff are all amazing. There's lots of different ways to decorate your park, and I'm sort of happy with the way this one turned out, except from losing the save file for for the finished version. But yeah, that's going to be it. Parkasaurus, a great little game. I don't know if they're going to do DLC. I think it would be really cool if they did. I think there's plenty more sort of dinosaurs they could kind of add. And even though that we had the same problem in Jurassic World Evolution, I'd love to see aquatic dinosaurs, because you can build, they give you the tools to build very deep water pools. But I don't know why you would need a deep water pool unless you had aquatic dinosaurs. So maybe that'll be something that appears later, and if it does, we'll definitely check it out if any DLC drops for Parkasaurus. But yeah, made by Wash Bear Studios. It's very good, so check it out. It's on Steam, I do believe. That's where I picked it up from. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I've been Danny Min. This has been Parkasaurus. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. That's been it for Parkasaurus, and I will catch you later.